Canada. Well, let's bring in Hector Perla. He's a Latin America political analyst. He joins us now from San Francisco in California. Hector, so Mexico had already signaled that it would retaliate after Donald Trump announced tariffs on Mexican steel and aluminium imports. So this shouldn't come as a surprise, should it?
No, absolutely not. It was expected, and we found out about it, and it's just as important and dramatic a step as a country like Mexico can take against the United States.
And Mexico says the tariffs will be levied on U.S. steel and farm product imports like pork. So the problem with that, though, it's likely to drive up consumer prices in Mexico, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the problem with a trade war, right? Like, I mean, it hurts the consumers. I mean, it's not good for anyone. Both sides lose. Industries that rely on trade lose. The different sectors, whether it's manufacturing or agriculture, also stand to lose. So this is not a good situation for either side.
And how is this likely to affect the Mexican economy and the peso in the broader sense? I mean, can Mexico withstand a trade war with the U.S. over the long term?
Yeah, I mean, I think Mexico can withstand a trade war with the United States. Obviously, it will not be beneficial. It's not in its best interest to do so. But it could lead towards a diversification of its trade portfolio towards Latin America, towards Brazil, Argentina, China, the European Union. And I'm sure the Mexican, government has already signaled as much that they would likely do that. But it would likely, this trade war would be damaging to U.S. consumers, and it wouldn't put the United States in a great situation either. President Trump stands to lose a lot if this goes on further.
Let me get a final thought from you, Hector Perla. I mean, how much has the U.S. decision to go ahead with these tariffs complicated talks with Mexico and Canada to rework NAFTA, the North American Free Trade Deal?
Well, it's completely a turnaround in terms of how the Trump administration is viewing the NAFTA negotiations. When NAFTA was first formulated, it was seen as an attempt to integrate the three economies. And the Trump administration is not seeing it in this way. It's clear from these actions of creating this trade war that they're trying to see this as a zero-sum game in which they're trying to get as much out of it as they can for their own, particular interests. And we're seeing the results, and it's an escalation of, with the European Union, with Mexico, with Canada, of this trade war kind of phenomenon.
Hector Perla, thank you for your time, sir.